Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iskandar Shah and the last name 241. The rights of children who are lost due to the condition of their homes that are experiencing conflict. Losing other valuable things such as homes, families, and playtime that should be their rights at their young age. Many efforts have been made to prevent this from continuing, but have they success? The last report from the United Nations Children's Fund or UNICEF reveals a horrific reality. 1 in 6 children in the world grows up in a war or conflict zone, facing acute dangers from attacks, hunger, and disease. The level of violence against children worldwide is now at the highest point in history. In this year, the United Nations recorded 32,990 serious violence against 22,557 children in 26 conflict zones. This figure is only a small part of the real problem. What are the rights of children in time of war? The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, or UNCRC, adopted from the 1989 Human Rights Treaty, details the basic right of every child, regardless of their race, religion, or ability. The convention guarantees the right to play, to healthcare, and to protection from all forms of physical or mental violence, injury or abuse, neglect, mistreatment or exploitation, and to protection and care when affected by armed conflict. One report since 1989, their additional protocols have been developed, one of which specifically addressed the involvement of children and armed conflict. According to Frank Misko, a child strike expert with the humanitarian organization Kinder Not Life, which operates in 33 countries, the use of children by militaries or armed groups is considered a serious violence of children's rights, and for children under the age of 15, a war crime. Of all the international human rights treaties, the Convention on the Rights of the Child has been signed by the most countries, although not all have ratified it. Misko said it is unfortunate that the United States and Somalia, for example, have not ratified it. There are also other instruments and mechanisms that work to protect children, such as the Safe School Declaration, which describes itself as an intergovernmental political commitment to protect students, teachers, schools, and universities from the worst effects of armed conflict, and has been signed by 120 countries to date. This declaration provides countries guidance to reduce the rise of attacks and their impact on educational facilities. The monitor its implementation. Misko explained that data from governments, organizations, and individuals is used as the basis for its assessment. The United Nations Committee on the Rights of the Child, based in Geneva, effectively continue to monitor every country in the world to see how the Convention on the Rights of the Child is being implemented. He says the New York-based special representative of the United Nations Secretary General for Children and Armed Conflict, currently held by Virginia Gamba, also plays a key role. They are responsible for documenting serious violence of children's rights in times of war. The United Nations has identified sex of the killing and maiming of children, recruitment or use of children in armed force and armed force, attacks in school or hospital, rape or other serious sexual violence, education of children, and denial of humanitarian access to children. If evidence of violence is found, the perpetrators can be blacklisted and brought before the International Criminal Court or ICC. So, let's open our minds together. For the sake of the innocent children, this can be stopped. Starting for ourselves, we must make them aware so that these in conflict are willing to make peace for the sake of the next generation. Don't continue to take away the rights of children who don't know anything. Let's find a solution together to stop the conflict and start new life and no longer involve children whose rights have been taken away before. That's all I can say. I apologize if there are any wrong words. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.